New developments surrounding who will be eligible for the next stimulus check, how fast you can expect them in the timeline of the next check, and Bernie Sanders' recent criticism of the latest push from the Democratic Party. Welcome back everyone to your stimulus check and stimulus package update for today, and in this video we have to discuss the latest news surrounding who exactly will be eligible for the third round of stimulus checks, and when can we expect them to start going out, and the recent disapproval from Senator Bernie Sanders, his criticism of Democrats trying to make the checks more targeted. I hope your weekend is going well so far. Super Bowl predictions, we'll make them down below in the comments. But if you haven't enjoyed my content, you haven't enjoyed my videos, and you'd like to see more from my channel, be sure you are subscribed. Click the big red button. Make sure you click that notification bell as well. That will actually notify you when I do post a brand new video. And while you might lose money betting on the Super Bowl, you won't lose money when we do our next cash giveaway. We'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we hit 20,000 subscribers, so make sure that you are subscribed. We'll be giving away a lot more cash than we did last time when we hit 10K. And if you have enjoyed my content and want to support the channel even further, make sure that you drop a big thumbs up on this video, smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate that as well. So let's dive right in. Let's dig into the headlines. So yes, the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee, Senator Bernie Sanders, is condemning his fellow Democrats, more specifically the more moderate Democrats of the Democratic Party, that are looking to lower the income thresholds for the third injection of stimulus. Bernie and a few of his fellow progressive Democrats tweeted several times today, one of the tweets saying, quote, "Unbelievable, there are some Dems who want to lower the income eligibility for direct payments from $75,000 to $50,000 for individuals and $150,000 to $100,000 for couples. In other words, working class people who got checks from Trump would not get them from Biden." Brilliant. And you can see his frustration there. You can see he is subtly hinting at the midterm elections. I would imagine that is what Bernie is truly trying to say, because the incumbent party does not tend to do well in the midterms. And if Democrats, after they promised vociferously that they would give people checks, $2,000 that is, and they don't get them, well, they might not do so well in the midterms. Representative AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, responded and agreed with Bernie Sanders and tweeted, "It would be outrageous if we ran on giving more relief and ended up doing the opposite." It said that this is even an argument in the Dem Party. COVID relief is disaster relief, and it's urgent. Our first act out of the gate should be big, bold, and strong, not weaker and smaller. Representative Pramila Jayapal also felt the same way. Fellow Democrats said, "We promised people that if we won the Senate, we would send out $2,000 survival checks. They delivered us to victory, and now we must deliver." Quote, "Targeting checks to a smaller group fails to do that. People need help like never before, and we must put money in their pockets." In addition to stimulus checks, Bernie also pushed back on the prospects of a $15 national minimum wage hike would not be included in the next round of stimulus when he tweeted, "Walton Family Wealth in 2018, that's the family that owns Walmart, of course, $146 billion. Walton Family Wealth in 2021, $228 billion. Walmart minimum wage in 2018, $11 an hour. Walmart minimum wage in 2021, $11 an hour. It is a moral outrage that the richest family in America pays workers at Walmart starvation wages." According to Biden, $15 an hour will not make it into the nearly $2 trillion stimulus package, but he is still wanting to include it in other legislation and is wanting to increase it in stages throughout the year. Senator Sanders once again reaffirmed his position in another tweet later this evening, saying, "I strongly oppose lowering income eligibility for direct payments from $75,000 to $50,000 for individuals and $150,000 to $100,000 for couples. In these difficult times, all working class people deserve the full $1,400. Last I heard, someone making $55,000 a year is not, quote, rich." And as far as the passage of the next stimulus package and your next stimulus check, well, according to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, she had said quite confidently that the next stimulus package will be passed before the end of February. And the Democrats have set up March 14th as sort of this unofficial, unspoken deadline in order to pass the next round of relief, because that is when the next iteration of unemployment benefits will lapse and expire. On that deadline of March 14th, she had said absolutely without any question before then, referring to that date. And Pelosi explained that the Democrats will, quote, "begin working on the specifics of the bill on Monday." She had said, "Hopefully in 2 weeks' time, we'll send something over to the Senate, and this will be done long before the expiration of initiatives." And she had also added that Congress will, quote, "finish our work before the end of February." So progressive Democrats are upset, to say the least, with this latest discussion of targeting the stimulus checks. But what has President Biden said, and what is the latest that we have heard come out of the White House? Well, according to Biden, he had said most recently on Friday, we need to target that money so folks making $300,000 a year don't get any windfall. And then he had said if you're a family that's a two-wage earner, each of the parents, one making 30 grand and one making 40 or 50, well, yeah, they need the money and they're going to get it. But even the word targeted could be rather vague. For one thing, it could mean that the bill could establish a maximum that's lower than $1,400, but Biden has been adamant on creating that $1,400 figure. He doesn't want people getting a penny less or a penny more than $1,400. And then most notably, you could lower the income qualifications. So instead of $75,000 a year and $150,000 for couples, that could be $50K for individuals and $100K for couples. You could also enforce a cutoff to the upper limit for receiving a payment. Dependents would add another dimension to that calculation. You could also change the reduction rate in the stimulus check formula to reduce the number of people who would actually get a partial payment. Targeted stimulus checks have been widely embraced from both sides of the aisle, both the Republican and Democratic Party. Republicans would love to target those checks to lower income Americans and middle income Americans, so that way upper class Americans don't receive them. But senators like Bernie Sanders and other lawmakers are saying that people making $75,000 a year, they're not considered wealthy by any means, and in this time of need and desperation, this is not the time to start trimming and paring funds for other people. So targeted checks have a great deal of bipartisan support. Virtually every Republican supports targeted checks, and a large portion of Democrats do as well. But the two parties couldn't be more far apart on the more controversial issues and provisions that have ended up making it into the new Biden bill. So numerous lawmakers have floated the idea of a standalone stimulus check bill, and perhaps even include some vaccine distribution in there. Who wouldn't agree with that? So on Friday, two House members, Democrat Lisa Blunt Rochester of Delaware and Republican David McKinley of West Virginia, proposed a standalone and bipartisan stimulus check bill as both sides of the political aisle continue to battle. David McKinley had said in a statement announcing the measure, by providing a third round of individual relief, millions of American families would receive the help they need. As Congress continues to negotiate additional COVID-19 relief measures, we must prioritize family-focused direct assistance to those who need it most. But as Democrats maintain control of the House, took control of the Senate, as well as the White House, they would never consent to a targeted bill. They were voted in to go big or go home and push for a robust, comprehensive stimulus bill that includes all their priorities. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on a standalone measure, a standalone stimulus bill, only providing direct payments? Would you be in favor of that, or do you think the next stimulus bill has to be much, much more robust? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm curious to hear. So this first week of February, we had massive action taken on stimulus. We had Vote-A-Rama, and we had a clearer picture of what it will end up being in the new stimulus bill. We were able to confirm that Democrats will move forward with reconciliation, but I would not expect much action this coming week. Right after the Super Bowl, this impending week is going to be the second round of impeachment for former President Trump, even though he is no longer in office. And Congress cannot focus on two separate issues at once. It's just due to the law and the code of the Constitution. They cannot focus on impeachment and stimulus simultaneously, so they're basically going to be taking a break this week. I would expect dialogue to be rekindled towards the end of this month, when lawmakers could get back to work on stimulus and start passing that $1.9 trillion Biden bill. More updates are to come. This is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to stimulus. If you did enjoy this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, make sure you are subscribed. Click that big red button. Also click the notification bell as well. Next cash giveaway will be at 20,000 subscribers. But if you don't want to wait until then to get some free moolah, you could use my links down below in the description. You can actually sign up with Webull or Robinhood. Maybe you don't like Robinhood after the big Robinhood fiasco. Maybe you want to go with Webull, or you don't really care. I don't really care. And you can get some free stocks when you sign up using my links, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some instances, and you'll also get multiple stocks, and you even get more stocks when you refer other people. So go ahead and use my links down below in the description, Webull and Robinhood. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend. Once again, Super Bowl predictions, we'll make them down below in the comments, but do enjoy the rest of your weekend.